Dark Transformation. Unleash a fortifying roar, reducing all damage taken by blah, 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 blah. Okay. I'm curious about that one. What's that going to do? Let's find out. Because at first glance, it makes it look like there's absolutely nothing that's going to be different about Huddle, but it must have something different about it. Death Coil. Skill Coil. Procs. Casting stuff. What the... Oh, hello. This is new. Scourge Strike now only costs 1 Unholy Rune instead of 2 runes. That's new. What about Obliterate? Obliterate's still the same. Death Strike, that's still the same also. Okay, Scourge Strike no longer costs Frost Runes. Okay then. New information for everybody. Death Coil. Dark Transformation. Huddle. Okay. So Huddle does not buff me. Alright. Okay, so Huddle's pretty much the same as it always has been, so... Alright, whatever. Unholy Frenzy, yeah. Oh, no. Don't tell me they removed Corpse Explosion. Please don't have removed Corpse Explosion, no. I'm going to kill myself if I can't make this thing blow up. Oh, that's going to be terrible. Okay, well... Let's go visit the trainer and see if there's anything new there also. Talents, No obvious Corpse Explosion, missing, yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure that there's also going to be some new stuff for the DK trainer at Evanhold. I'll also check for new possible rune forges. Okay, let's go. Rune forges first. There's one. Okay. Cinder Glacier, same as always. Lichbane. Razor Ice. This one's new. Rune of the Nerubian Carapace. It fixes your rune weapon with a rune that increases armor by 2% and total stamina by 1%. Modifying your rune forge and hold it. But what's the difference between this one and Stone Skin Gargoyle? Two-handed rune weapon increases armor by 4%, and total stamina by 8. What? Okay. Two-handed weapon. One-handed weapon. Okay, so that's a difference. Tanking... Okay, if you're going to tank with two-handed weapons, never mind. No comment. I'm not going to talk about that. Let's check one thing. I'm going to pull out my Brine Troll, and let's see what the weapon glow looks like. Because I bet some of you guys are going to wonder what that looks like, so... Okay. What do you mean it's not a valid target? Oh yeah. One-handed only. You can't apply it to a two-hander, so... Yeah. Maybe I'll show the weapon glow in a little bit later. Maybe if there's like a weapon vendor that I find. Yeah, I think there's one in Dalaran. We'll see. First things first. Let's visit the trainer. Okay. Also, the new presences. Blood Presence is essentially Frost Presence now. You see the Presence of Blood increases stamina by 8%, armor contribution for cloth, leather, mail, plate 60%, and reduces damage taken by 8%. No longer has a healing effect, though. So it's essentially the new Frost spec. And the old Frost Presence is essentially the new Blood Presence. Frost Presence strengthens you with the Presence of Frost, increases damage done by 10%, increases runic power generation by 10%, blah 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 blah. Oh, hello, this is also new. Assuming a new presence will consume any stored runic power. Okay, so you're going to have to be careful with that if you like to switch sometimes. Okay, the new Unholy Presence. You are infused with Unholy Fury, increasing attack speed and rune regeneration by 10%. And movement speed by 15%. Level cooldowns, yada yada yada. I wonder what the regeneration rate is now. I wonder if it's changed at all. Death and Decay is now only one Unholy Rune. It does not cost 3 different runes anymore. What else is different? Pestilence is the same. Everything else seems to be the same. Okay. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Okay, so the rune regeneration rate seems to be the same. Just about. Okay, do you have anything new? Yes, you do. Okay, so you're going to need to visit your class trainer when you log in, regardless of what level you are. Plate specialization. 5% increase to your primary attributes from wearing plate items in all slots. Okay. Festering Strike. Hello! I thought you would not get this until level 81, but apparently you can get it now. I'll look into this. So Festering Strike. It's essentially a strike just like Scourge Strike, Death Strike, Obliterate, so on and so forth. An instant attack that deals 217% weapon damage plus X number based on your attack power, and increases the duration of your Blood Plague, Frost Fever, and Chains of Ice effects on the target by up to 6 seconds. I wonder if this is something that can stack, that you can just apply this over and over and over again. I'll look into that in just a minute. We'll train that. Before I forget, I'll put that on my taskbar somewhere. Is this really a Frost ability? It shouldn't be. Festering Strike, where are you? Raise allied, okay, da-da-da. Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll get back to that. First things first. Runic Empowerment. When you use your Death Coil, Frost Strike, or Rune Strike ability, you have a 45% chance to activate a random, fully depleted rune. Okay. Death Coil, Frost Strike, Rune Strike. Yeah. Alright, that's nice. Mastery. Allows you to benefit from Mastery rating. Check your talent overview pane for additional details. But, if anyone was wondering about Mastery and alts, requires level 80 to train Mastery. Alright. And the new spells, they're visible now. Outbreak. Instant cast, 30-yard range, 1-minute cooldown, no cost. Instantly applies Blood Plague and Frost Fever to the target enemy. That's going to be a very nice opener if you're in PvP or if you're a tank and you're trying to pull aggro off of some, poor slob who died or is about to die or something like that. That's at 81. Necrotic Strike. 83. A vicious strike that deals 100% weapon damage and absorbs the next X amount, probably based off of attack power or strength or whatever, received by the target for 15 seconds or until the full amount of healing is absorbed by the target's casting. Wait, the target's casting time is increased by 30%. Okay, so this is also going to work like a rogue's mind-numbing poison. That's interesting. I wonder if this is going to stack the healing debuff if you apply it multiple times, or if it's just going to reset it. I want to do theory crafting on that later. We'll see. But, that'll be in the kata. I'll have to remember that. Okay, and the level 85 OPDK ability. Dark Simulcarium, 20 runic power, instant cast, 1-minute cooldown, 40-yard range. Places a Dark Ward on an enemy that persists for 8 seconds, triggering when the enemy next spends mana on a single target spell, and allowing the Death Knight to unleash an exact duplicate of that spell. Against non-players, only absorbs some harmful spells. So Blizzard was thinking about, reflecting Algalon spells here. So, yeah. This is going to be a very, very interesting ability in PvP. Yes, it will be. I wonder if you're going to be able to... it says you're allowed to unleash an exact duplicate of the spell, but it doesn't necessarily say if it has to be reflected against the specific target. So you may be able to, say, redirect a polymorph. Let's say you're fighting a mage and a druid. Or no, that's not a good example. A mage and a warlock. And the mage casts polymorph on you, but you dark simmed him. Maybe you can redirect the polymorph to the warlock. We'll see about that. I'll look into that later. That could be interesting. Now, on to the issue of Festering Strike. Where was that? I know I trained it. Blah, 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 blah. Where is Festering Strike? Eh? Okay. I cannot find my Festering Strike. Where is it? What's this? Oh, this is new. Spellbook's been changed a little bit. I trained Festering Strike off of the trainer, but I cannot find it anywhere. That's interesting. Well, whatever. Let's set up Dollarin. I'm going to show you guys a little weapon glow for the new rune thingy. And meanwhile, I will look for my Festering Strike. Okay, so we're at the test dummies in Orgrimmar, and let's see. Can I type cast Festering Strike? Okay. So apparently I can cast Festering Strike, even though it's not appearing in my spellbook. And it hit for about 8k. Alright. Oh, there it is. Okay, so Festering Strike is apparently a frost ability, even though it seems like it should be a an unholy ability. Alright, well, let's do a little theory crafting with this. Okay. Frost Fever, Ebon Plague, Blood Plague. Scourge Strike. Scourge Strike no longer extends the duration if you have the glyph. The glyph is just a 30% damage increase now. Okay, let's hit Festering Strike. Festering Strike. Increase the duration by 6 seconds. Festering Strike, Festering Strike. 26 seconds. Okay. Well, it looks like you'll be able to use Festering Strike to maintain your diseases indefinitely. The only question is, how good is it as far as damage goes? Well, it doesn't cost 1 Frost and 1 Unholy like most of the other strikes seem to cost. It costs 1 Unblood and 1 Frost. So that means that once you've got your debuffs applied, you can just rotate between Festering Strike and Scourge Strike. That's very interesting. Alright. Well, there you have it then. Is anything new with the Gargoyle? Oh, and that was the new Shaman Earthquake ability. Alright. Okay, well, now that I've covered that, let's take a look at glyphs. Yada, yada, yada. Talents. Glyphs. The ones that are grayed out are the ones that I apparently cannot use. So this is pretty much going to be something that you can accept as a full list of the glyphs, at least until Cataclysm comes out and new ones come in. Prime glyphs. Raise dead. Go away, Actioneer. No ghoul. It's the same as always. An additional 40% of the strength and stamina for your ghoul. An absolute must for Unholy spec, in my personal opinion. Scourge Strike increases the shadow damage of your Scourge Strike ability by 30%. Death and Decay increases the duration of your Death and Decay spell now by 50%.